Hey everybody, Scott with a quick tool thought. As promised, here's the new tool bag. I ordered this from jolly old England. Took about a week to get here. It's here. I'm pretty excited. On first glance, it's high quality. It's got a lot of nice features, a lot of little attention to detail embellishments, and the materials they used and the quality of the stitching and the rivets and the material is easily as good or better than the Veto Pro Pack XXLF I just moved out of. Now this isn't to kick Veto in the balls or anything. I love their bags. They're stupid high end. They're very well made, durable, and the thing served me well for 2 years, and it never had a mark on it. I mean, if you don't abuse it, them things hold up great. So I was able to get dang near what was paid for it out of it to offset the cost of this bag. The reason I got out of the Veto was, one of the things was, I couldn't get a Veto bag in the configuration that I wanted. So this seems like this is going to fit the bill. We'll go into it a little more. So anyway, the thing weighs 13 pounds empty, which is a little, I like to keep my bag around 40 pounds, so I'm only going to be able to stick about 30 pounds in there, because once it gets, so heavy that, when you throw it on your shoulder and you twist a certain way to put it into the back of your truck, if you do it wrong, you're hurting the next day. I mean, I'm 50 years old. I'm not a young man anymore. Unfortunately, I got to start thinking about things like that. So anyway, it's 13 pounds empty. Length on it is about 19 inches, which is what I was looking for. The Veto XXLF was 25 inches long. And I was having a hard time, getting it into job sites, like in high-rise buildings, on a cart through a doorway without jockeying and everything else. So I wanted something a little shorter. So this is about 5 inches shorter at 19 by, let's say, 9 deep. And let's say to the top of the compartment, about 16 inches. So right here on the outside, you can see you've got this flap. It's got these magnetic type buckles for this flap. Everything's real stiff right now, but you can fold this down. It's got a few elastic loops in it. And it's just another place to put stuff that, like, I'm not worried about falling out of the bag. It's not catastrophic if I lose it. So things like that I can stick on the outside and not worrying about them falling out. I mean, you can cinch these up. It just clicks in. It's a real nice system. It's also got a zipper pouch up front, which actually goes the full depth. That's one of the knocks on Veto that I really didn't like, and I didn't really understand the thinking. They would put a zipper across the front of the XXLF, and the pocket would be, an inch or two deep. That's really not useful for anything but maybe a pencil or something. And in Veto's defense, I'm an AV technician. The thing was not made for AV technicians. I mean, they make a few bags for electricians, some for HVAC guys, and the XXLF was for carpenters, but it was the biggest Veto I could find at the time. So, in their defense, there's that. It's just got a bunch of nice little details on it, rubber ID tag, metal ID tag, and then there's a key ring holder here inside this pouch that's detachable. I mean, I don't really use it that much, but maybe I could stick a tape loop on there or something, because from what I see, this thing doesn't have a tape loop, but I can always add one. Just nice little attention to detail, things like that I like. Right around the side here, you got a couple of pouches, a couple of Velcro pouches that are about 5 inches deep each. Your standard D-ring handle point there with the swivel clip. And then that's one thing that Veto has over this Velocity is there's nowhere to actually put this strap. The Vetos either have a clip or a Velcro area that you can stick the handle to, but more on that later. Around the back, there's what's called the tech side. This is kind of padded / hardened. You're supposed to be able to stick a small laptop or an iPad in there. There's what you get on the inside. You got a few places for pens, pencils, some elastic loops of varying sizes. You got a couple of the neoprene type elastic pouches here, and then you got another zipper pouch here. Again, I like options, so this is why I went to this bag. It's a clamshell type, but there's 2 or 3 clamshells to open on the thing, which gives you a lot of options for storage. There's a business card holder which has their credit card type warranty card in it. It's a 3-year warranty on it. That's that side. That's the outside of the back there. It's got nice steel YKK zippers, which I believe are made in USA, but I could be wrong. And then around this side, you got a long, deep neoprene pouch. Now what that's for, they say on the website, is you carry this bag into the job site, you put it down for the day, and then you take this handle off, and you stick it in there out of your way. That's all fine and good. I'm cool with that. And there it is, out of your way. Now the main reason I bought this bag is coming up, but if you see here, this is a Cobra buckle. I don't know if anybody knows what those are, but it's just a quick release. It's very heavy duty. The metal on it's real thick. It's nice. And it goes in real nice. It's got this nice rubber nice rubber handle on the secondary carry handle. And if you want to take that off, it only detaches on one end. So you take that out of the way, and this is the main reason I bought this bag. You pull this D handle, and inside is a deep gaping maw of a pouch. And that's the reason I bought this bag, because of these. We call them ready stock. Just small parts bins with screws, parts, fittings, wire nuts, and it's a perfect spot for them. Now I can upsize those bins a little bit, as long as it doesn't add too much weight to the bag. But that's what this bag had over the Vetos, is they make no allowance for any of the small parts bins in their bags, and you're sticking the parts bins in there and taking up real estate that could be occupied by other tools and stuff. So I like this, and I might even be able to stick my screw gun or whatever down in there. So that's the outside of that bag. Alright, so then back to the front. Here's the main compartment. So what you got is a full-length zipper pocket up at the top that goes from here all the way down to this gray seam. That's really nice. You got a D-ring there for whatever, and 6 of these small elastic neoprene pockets. Now these at the top, I'm going to call them singles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could easily get a couple of different pairs of pliers in there, but I'm going to call them singles. So there's 8 singles. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 of the doubles. I'm going to call them that because you could probably stick 3, 4, 5 things in there. And then 4 more of the even bigger ones, which I'll call the triples. There's space in the bottom of the bag that you could put anything you want in. And then on the flap itself, you got this webbed plastic see-through pouch. You can stick whatever you want in there. A couple pen slots or maybe bits for your screwdriver or whatever. And then this right here is a magnetic parts tray. Very cool. I like that. That's the front. And then there's the back. And then what you got here is stuff for like all your instrumentation and whatnot. So you got another D-ring here. You got a tape measure holder here. Nice deep thick pocket. Feels like it might be padded a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the double/triple size pockets, and the 3 front are neoprene. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the single type. Here's a pouch, a neoprene, completely neoprene pouch. And then you got this big open area here. You could probably stick paperwork or maybe even an iPad in there. That's it, guys. That's what I jumped into. I've left the Vetos behind. In my mind, this is the Veto killer. It's every bit as good or probably better. Not in terms of just build quality, but design-wise is what makes it superior. It's got the marine grade rivets, the thick plastic bottom. Everything on it's heavy duty. It's going to last a good while. Hopefully, I'm in this bag for a long time. I think this is the one that's going to do it for me. I ordered it from England, as I said before. It was $189, and I believe the shipping was $60 to $65, somewhere around there. They gave me a 12-day shipping window, but it actually showed up in, I think, a week. And that's it, guys. Any questions or comments, let me know. I'll put a link to their website in the description. I appreciate everybody watching. There'll be another video once I populate it and figure out where things are going to go, and I'll maybe live with it for a week or something. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.